So in today's episode, I wanted to go over a couple of things I got recently and unbox them. And this episode, Hill versus Metal card. The first one is a Dial Blue Vitruvian. I think that's how you say it. Hex from Bossfight. And the other one is a Dandelion Yellow. These are blanks, mailing from the blanks. These were on a deal and basically a charity run that Bossfight was doing, where if you bought this set, which was like $30, they donate 100% of the profits to Ukrainian relief. So that's something in there. I started to open one, and then I seen they were more than just, because I don't know anything about these, because I really don't buy Bossfight stuff. I like it. It looks really cool, but I just don't work in this scale normally. But I thought they were just plain. And then I opened them up, and I guess that's why they call them hacks, is they got a lot of different stuff that comes with them. So I opened this one, I didn't open the packaging. So this will be the first time actually holding them or anything like that, but let's see what they look like. So the first one I'm opening is a female. Let's look at the basic figure before we do anything else. So, I think the camera's flying. I think this. Let me adjust the focus. So, like, these gonna be a little bit hard, I think, to get focus and everything because the way they are, the details. But looking at them, like, it's weird just seeing the base because you can see that screw back there. These are supposed to use as hacks and stuff. Just looking at rigor, it's pretty cool. Like the sculpt on it, which is supposed to be like a blank basic, but got some up and down. Actually, quite a bit up and down through figure this side. Okay, it goes all the way around. You got bend at the arm. Don't have a biceps. No. I'm going to say it's small. I can't see it that good. Arm goes up pretty good. And of course around. Female figures, there's always that fear of breaking it because of the thinness of normally, and these are small. So it's got a mid joint, you see it break up though here on the back. See how good you can see it because of the color of this and everything, but it breaks up some right here. But you do get some bend over, which like a lot of female like Marvel Legends, you don't get that. These are, I can't tell if there's a swivel there, but it turns. Like, it looks like there's a line for one right here at the hips. But you can also turn it like that way, either side. With the legs, there's no thigh cut either. But get some pretty good bend there in the leg. Up to there. And then the ankles, front, back. There's rocker in the ankles too. Not a ton, but there is some. And the feet, by the way, are bare, like, because on the blanks. They are bare feet with the toes sculpted and everything. So, that's the female blank. And it looks pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out what I would want to do with these on their own. I do got like a little gap on my leg. You can't see it really at all. But I think it might be just because of the way these are made. But so let's look at everything that comes with it. And it comes with quite a bit of stuff actually. So you got a Bossfight stand. This is a cool little stand. a lot of stands like the McFarlane stands. I never have any luck with those because they always seems like the figures themselves that come with them don't go into them good. I think you can go into this one better. Like the hose are really small on them, so I don't know. It looks like it's going in, but not all the way. But that's a pretty cool stand. You got extra like the shoes, because like I said, the regular feet are like, you can't see it good, but like the toes. So you got basically shoes it comes with. Looks like two kinds of shoes. Like there's a basic shoe, and then this is more of a tennis shoe. And I think you're gonna see a lot of this stuff a lot better in the blue one. But this comes with like a tennis shoe on it. And then you got looks like trigger finger hands. They look to be pretty flexible too, the hands on them. Let me try to exchange the hands. Because the ones that come with it is kind of like sword gripping hands, I think. I think these are on trigger. Oh, that's easy. You got little pegs, but like they weren't hard getting in and out. But when you got little figures with little pegs, or even like bigger figures that have the little pegs on the hands, what's bad is when they're tight and they got a small thing, because you're constantly worried about breaking them. So the head you get with it is like the plain one, and it's like a bald head. So my phone just went weird there for a second. I thought it stopped recording. You also get like a short haircut on the female hair. You probably get that on the male hair too. A short haircut. Another. I think this may be a masked head, if I'm not mistaken. It kind of looks like the mouth's covered up, but like I said, you can't see it as good as the blank. And then you get a long hair, not a ponytail. So you get some good amount of stuff with these, like to do different stuff with. But let's check out the male one after this. So I'm thinking the male one probably fits a lot of the same design elements, but the male. Oh crap! Well, I guess they'll just come out. Like I didn't mean to, but I guess as part of the hack stuff, they come out. So that's good to know, because I thought I broke this one. Like I broke so many figures on elbow bends. It's not funny. Like because a lot of times in the package you'll get them and they'll be backwards. But it's pretty cool. Make it a little Iceman if you want to, right out of the bat. Got the muscular there. Mine's really loose. Got good bend on the legs. And this one's got bare feet too. Like you can really see it with the light coming through there, the individual toes. Got the same kind of weight. Well, actually, he doesn't bend as much at the waist as the female figure did. Got more back there. Like this male one, like, you know, the randomness of figures, sometimes you'll get ones that are looser than others, but it doesn't have a bicep swivel either, or a thigh swivel. So that's male and female on these. Don't have that. But pretty cool. I'm actually liking this a lot, so I'm like, you know, I think I may have like messed this arm up, because I think out of packaging, when I twisted him, I think I did fuck up the right arm on this. So if you look at the face, pretty cool face on it. Like I said, here's your Iceman right out of the bat. They all have the screw thing. It shows up pretty blatantly. But yeah, like mine's this is a lot looser than the female one I had. I just opened and looked at. Let's think, oh. I don't think his ankle rock. Maybe that's mine. But the female figure had ankle rock on it. This one doesn't seem to be. These remind me of the Marvel ones they did. What was that, Marvel Universe or whatever, this size. A lot of those, the figures were really, really loose in certain areas and gummy in certain areas. And overall, these are really cool. And let's see with the accessories, if this one, the accessories follow kind of the same path as the minifigure ones did. Which, you do get another Bossfight stand. This blue does stand out a lot better, especially in light, than the yellow of the female figure. It's also got like a superhero shoe. And it was like the female one. The first shoe was kind of like a superhero boot or shoe like that. Let's see, does he have like a tennis shoe too? Yeah. I think this one is supposed to be a tennis shoe. I haven't even looked up any information on this because it looks like it's supposed to be a tennis shoe or shoe, like a foot and a flip flop or something like that. He's got a couple regular hands. And all these things like look a lot clearer. Like this is the first one with hair. And then yeah. Is it different haircut or is that with a beard? I can't really tell even. Looking in the camera usually helps me a little bit more. That's more focused, but looks like they're two different, but after I paint something over these, I can see them a lot better. And then this is a head that looks masked, I think. But I didn't take the head off the female one, so let me try one of the male heads and take it off. One good thing is they didn't sandwich bags, easy. The head came off really easy. But as you see here, the ball, sorry, the ball is in there. I usually don't like heads that fall. Ooh. Yeah. I have to say this male one is really loose. Like the head is really loose and stuff. Okay. More close, like it won't even stay up hardly. And I don't know if they're supposed to. I guess they are. The waist come apart. I think that's supposed to be part of the hex stuff, right? So overall, I like these. If you're used to doing this, like bigger figures, I'd watch out because you're liable to do like I did. Like I know this comes out, like the left arm comes apart, but I broke some of that peg on that one. And again, like the extra heads seem to be a lot looser on this one. And like I said, this, like just because one is like that doesn't mean they're all like that. And in making figures that are more easily customizable does open up, I think, to some PC issues that you may not have had otherwise, I think, a little bit. So, just something to think about. Like, if you're looking to get something customized this size, that you can do a lot of different things with, I think these are really cool. And I think they've had these longer. A friend of mine collects these, and he says with Bossfight, like some of the earlier ones, he thinks there was more problems. Kind of like NECA had a lot of problems with their early ones, and they got better over time. So that might be true with boss fight stuff, but by this, you got you an Iceman. But really easy. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna paint all these up like a base color so I can like see them better. Because the gummy bear ones, I don't like these. I don't like see-through figures much. I don't even like my Iceman like that. I don't want it solid white, but I don't want it like see-through and stuff. And when we're going to get a classic Iceman again, I'm sorry, Age of Apocalypse, we've had like 20 and the spiky Iceman and stuff like that. But again, really like these. I'm glad I got them. It opens up possibilities for other stuff, like maybe buying some Zorro figures or something. I don't know.